got going on? And we'll get a Texas selected there. We're rolling now. Hopefully it's a little better connection. We had to switch over. We might, Chad, you might want to put out on the Facebook link maybe to go back to YouTube and see if you can find what's going live, in case they're on the same link. But just under 10 minutes because the quarter just now started, and a very quick score. Parker Posey ran it. Was that an inside run, Coach, or did you kick it on the outside?
No, it was inside run.
And then ran back to the outside.
Yeah.
Got it.
What, probably 40, 50 yards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a great run. I mean, he's a big, strong dude, but he's fast too.
Yeah,
They weren't catching him on that run.
No, sir, they were not. And he's had a heck of a game too. He got that first kick return.
Right.
For a touchdown.
Yeah, heads up play.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got T. Andy looking to do the onside kick, but it's probably going deep with Mason. Oh, it's going to be a little squib kick, but nice catch by number 5. Going to take it on the right side. Let's see if they can close the gaps. Wyatt Money Morris and T. Hendy take them out of bounds. Grandfalls will start on their side of the field this time still, but it's going to be at about the 47-yard line.
Ian Hernandez for the Cowboys.
Well, the Cowboys are still running all over the field, Coach. They're not giving up, even though it's a tough game right now. But they got some athletes. They got some speedsters. We've seen some nifty runs from them already. They've been all over it on defense. It's just the Hornets are playing very good football today.
They sure are. Any given night, right?
Yes, sir. And again, there's only a couple of folks out there that played a lot of minutes last year, Coach. So every game that the Hornets are playing, it's more experience. They're getting better and better. Nice.
Oh!
Did he catch that? Who tipped that, Coach? Was that?
That looked
Parker?
like it was Parker. I
Nice.
think.
Tipped that pass and almost picked off by Money Morris, who read the pass real well, but he had the receiver turned into a defender to keep Wyatt from catching that ball.
You know, we talk about officials, right? All right. It isn't always positive, and people can take this right or wrong. Cowboys only had 2 guys on the line of scrimmage there.
Oh, okay.
But I think it's a great no call in this situation.
I think it's tough to make that call
because the poor kiddo was lost, and he was 5 yards off the line of scrimmage, and I'm pleased with that no call.
Another spread. They're looking to pass. 12 going to take it himself, but Mason played that so well, Coach, and you can probably talk to it more than I can, but he did not get out of position. He did not get away from contain. Made sure he had nowhere to run on the outside. He wanted to run the outside because he thought Mason would take it too far up the middle of the field, but he just kept on the outside of his guy, so the guy had nowhere to run.
I watched, glad you brought that up, because I watched Mason do that earlier, and he didn't make the play or anything, but he kept the pressure. The guy tried to get outside, and he couldn't get outside because Mason was sitting there. He turned right back into the pressure coming to him straight down the line.
Yes, sir.
And the other defensive end made the play. I'm very impressed with Mason's discipline, because he's probably extremely hungry to make a play.
You want to get those sacks, but he's just doing what he's supposed to do. Okay, another pass. Oh, Keegan is all over him. Wadsworth with a deep sack.
Oh.
The quarterback thought he had a little bit more time, and he did not.
Okay, you just said it again, and we're just talking about Siller, and Keegan's the go get the ball. Well, guy crossed Mason Siller's face, and he dropped off and picked him up, because that's right where that quarterback was going to go.
He thought it was going to be open.
Yeah, and then he double clutched it, and that's all it takes for Keegan Wadsworth to get there.
Absolutely. I mean, if that guy slows down a little bit, he's not running full speed away from Keegan, he's not getting away.
And he still may not get away.
That's true. All right, so 4th and a mile for Grandfalls. So you know, Coach, they're all just flying in. You got Lightning Laudermilk, you got Keegan, you got Mason Siller, and they're just sticking on the underneath guys. Oh, throwing
James
deep.
Crutchfield out here on an island.
Oh, that was a tough pass, but Crutchy made sure he was in there to block it.
You bet.
He actually had a chance at interception, but at that point,
knock it
down because you gain by knocking it down there. What do you gain? 30 yards.
Yeah.
To go back. So the Hornets do take over on Grandfalls side of the field. It'll be about the 27-yard line, and looks like some of the younger kids might get some playing time. I see Jack back in there.
Yep.
They still have Parker.
Skippy.
They have Laudermilk is back deep.
And Skippy's on the line. Luke, he's the center, and James Crutchfield is your left end.
All right, pitch to Lightning Laudermilk, cuts it back inside. He's got
It's
a
over.
blocker.
It's
That's
over.
just I mean,
What a great block by
Aaron Davis searched them out. Coach, that you can't draw that up better.
No.
Everybody, all 6 individuals on the Hornets were in the right spot.
And what I love about that is Aaron Davis was 25 yards downfield. He was looking for somebody, and he gets 25 yards downfield. He doesn't make a dumb block. He makes an extremely intelligent block and gets his butt to the ball and clears the lane for Loudermilk just to walk in the end zone. Beautiful, beautiful.
Colton didn't even have to use his speed on that one. He could have just been trotting in based on how well that was executed by the rest of the team.
You bet.
All right. Looks like the extra points will not make it through. So Hornets are up 58 to nothing. And I'm telling you, like Grandfalls, they're not nobodies here. They're putting in a lot of effort, and they've got a lot of great players. I just think the Hornets are just on it tonight, Coach. Like everything, all cylinders are just going.
Well, and you asked me in the beginning of the broadcast if I thought this was going to be a tough game, and I told you that I didn't believe it should be, and it shouldn't be. However, Grandfalls just caught us on a bad night for them because they are executing everything.
Exactly. I mean, no one's out of position. That last play was that explains exactly how this game's been going.
Right.
Everybody was on their A game.
And I do believe Grandfalls might be missing one of their better players, but you know, I don't think it would have made much of a difference tonight.
Not if the guys are coming. Who was the motivational speaker? Maybe it's who was Buzz at the pep rally that really made these guys step it up. I don't know what happened, but these guys are just on another level tonight, and I love to see it.
You know, and back on, we talk about on defense when Loudermilk and Record Wadsworth are lined up on both sides of the defensive end, and you have them coming to you. And then you take one of them out and you stick in Mason Siller. 6 whatever, 4.
Nice run back.
Speed.
Looks like Crutchfield got the tackle, and that was another time that there was discipline, Coach. He stayed in his lane. He didn't cut inside and get juked. He forced the returner to cut back inside, which you had help.
Absolutely, yeah. And I tell you what, kickoffs are extremely tough to defend properly in 6-man football.
Yeah. You don't have 11 guys out there to tackle. There's a lot of holes for the returner to go through.
It's 10 yards more narrow, but 5 less guys to cover that. You know what I mean? That 40 yards instead of 11 guys to cover 50. It's just super tough, and you have to be majorly disciplined to do it.
And Coach, they're staying with the same offensive formation at Grandfalls, and it just seems like an uphill battle. And Keegan, once again, his motor doesn't end. That was a long play, but he was chasing and fighting a block off the entire time, and eventually got the sack for a 1-yard loss.
Yeah, and honestly, if you're watching that, Keegan got out of position 3 different times.
Right.
Because his instinct takes him to the ball.
Yeah, I'm just getting the ball.
And he's so athletic and so quick, and his instinct kicks in, and it gets him right back where he needs to be, and he still makes the sack for a 1-yard loss.
Well, that's what he talked about. Like, he's like, my job's easy.
Yeah.
I see the ball, I get the ball.
Yeah.
Nice and easy. And that was a prime example of it.
Yeah. Well, and just like we talk about his motor, it just never stops. So.
And once again, here we go. We got Mason and Keegan, a dump off, but it's dropped by number 11. I mean, right now, Coach, you're hearing footsteps.
Yeah.
The quarterback, he's got a very short timer in his head right now. Like it just because of how well they played, it's making it. I would say the game's getting easier because of the situation they put themselves in.
Yeah, and man, I guess you ride the pony that got you here, but again, there's been less than a minute run off the clock. We're going to get the ball back with over 6 minutes if they don't run the football at all. If they continue to throw incomplete passes, they gotta, man, and they need to run the football like they did that one time. And
look at that. It was a dump off, but guess who's right there waiting for it? Parker Posey read that the whole way, didn't get out of position, stayed in front of the receiver, was able to, as soon as he caught it, he dove and got a tackle. He might have actually lost a yard on that reception. Overall, the play, they lost a few yards. So just great disciplined defense, Coach.
Very good defense. Coming back in fourth and, 21, 22.
And when do you put it? I would say put in the younger players, but I'm looking at the sideline. There's not a lot of able-bodied folks on the sideline to throw in.
No.
So I get younger guys should probably go in, but there's not really anybody throwing at this point.
Well, we had a JV game last night, so.
Right. All right. There's a punt this time. No one back to field it. It's a nice punt. It's rolling. Good Grandfalls roll there. They will down that on the 11-yard line, so Hornets take over. So I imagine not a lot of passes going to be happening right now, Coach.
I thought Morrow was going to try to run down there and pick it up.
He was getting down there, wasn't he?
He was starting to trot, wasn't he?
Yeah. No, nobody back there to return that punt, I can promise you, is by design.
Yes, sir.
On the coaching staff, because that's his one way of trying to help stop the bleeding there.
And the thing about a lot of folks here I know watch 11 man, and this is about your 4-minute drill of just running the ball, getting the clock down. But in 6-man, Coach, you run the ball, and there's a lot of opportunity for touchdowns off of runs in 6-man. You get one hole, and that guy's taking it the distance. It's not you're only open for 6-7 yards.
Yeah. So I formation with Morris.
Handoff to Lightning Laudermilk. Takes on the outside. Great run. Did he stay in bounds, or are they going to call him out? But that's enough for a 20-yard gain and a first down.
They're actually running the clock. They called him inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
So heads up play by Colton there. He stayed in bounds to keep that clock running. He could have easily gone out of bounds.
Yeah.
But he knows his game situation.
And that's a I don't know if you noticed it. It was I formation, but it was Morris at fullback and Loudermilk at tailback. So moving some kids around, getting them some different spots.
Different looks for film, I imagine.
You bet. And that's with Crutchfield, McDonald, and Rose on the line. Doing a great job, getting a lot of push on the line. Back to it, Morris.
Man, there's a lot of things you can do with those two. And an inside handoff to Morris. Just go straight up the gut for another 20-yard gain. Nice run by Money Morris.
So they're getting better at that option, that dive option, because Irion was looking at the pitch man while he handed it off.
I was just about to say, how much of that is on that quarterback and him selling it?
Oh man,
to get the defense out of position.
I thought for sure it was going to Loudermilk on the outside, and then Wyatt just squirts out the middle.
Look at those boys. They're shoving each other. They're just having a good time.
Right.
This is all you ask for as a football player in high school is games like this. So they're just having a great time, and we've talked about how great of a team they've been this year.
You bet.
And how much support, how much leadership from the seniors and juniors, and it's really showing. They're a family out there right now.
False start.
Yeah, they're gonna bring that back. But Colton, that's a tough one to bring back because I think they are. But wow, that was a shifty run. Well, when he plants his leg and decides to accelerate,
he's calling a touchdown.
He sure is.
So maybe that was offsides on the defense.
Must
and
have
a free
been.
play.
Must have been.
Well, touchdown Hornets.
There we go.
Great run by Colton Laudermilk. I really thought he was coming back the whole time. But
yeah.
It's a good thing the video got it on the whole way in.
Hey,
so.
that's all that matters, man. Good job. Chad knew it was a touchdown from the beginning.
I actually think they were talking about what they're going to eat at fifth quarter. That last huddle.
Kicks look good. We'll see though. I'm always wrong on this.
Nope.
And
Golly.
when I say I'm never wrong, this is the one thing I'm wrong on every time. I've never. I don't know. We need someone down there to get me a thumbs up, thumbs down, so I can call it correctly.
I mean, you could watch it from
There's two refs that give the signal,
they
DJ.
I know, but I like
you
to call
don't need a
things-
thumbs down. They sat there and said no good.
I like to call things before the rest do. I like to be ahead of the game.
Like a psychic.
Yeah. Well, when I was announcing like TJ, you waited for the rest, but we're live. We can call things before we.
So when you were a professional?
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
You retired now.
Yeah. I'm collecting my pension. Feeling good about it.
How's that paying off for you?
So far, I've got half a hamburger, I believe, in that pension.
They did stop feeding us at some point.
So 3 minutes 39 seconds left in the half. Hornets are up 64 to nothing. There could not be a more dominant game. There hasn't been this year. I mean, they've had some solid games, but it's more just the execution has been on point in every aspect of the game.
Yes, no question. No question about that. Let's see. We got Jack Rose in for Tyler out there. We got Luke McDonald in out here on the inside guy on the outside.
All right, kind of squib kick.
Missed it.
They're going to fall on it. So Grandfalls take over on their 28-yard line.
You think Mad Dog Shane's really wanting to hold on to that 0 on the scoreboard?
Yes.
No doubt.
It will feel like a
No
loss to
doubt.
him. It will feel like a loss if they score any points right
If they score, you might zoom the camera in on him.
Actually, we should do that. Coach, if you want to take your microphone down there and case that and interview him, say, how did you give this up? That'll be quality.
Come on, guys, have confidence. He's not giving anything
To
up.
answer your question, he's got the starter still in there. So
that
Well,
answers the
yeah.
question.
I mean,
doesn't
that
it?
tells you right
All
there.
right, so Mason. Oh, Keegan's got this. I mean, whoa, he slipped the. Nope.
Got him anyway.
I should have known. I should have known.
No.
You thought he got out. Nope, because Keegan does not give up.
Is that engine? Is that
Just
Cummins?
stayed with it
Cummins
for another
motor?
deep
Yeah.
sack by Wrecker Wadsworth.
Right?
Oh, Miss Jackson in the house.
There she is.
She hit
Everybody
me.
look.
Abuse.
Man, we don't have our cameras.
I
for
just
us
wanted to
now.
make her think
Oh,
that.
gotcha.
That's all.
Maybe you can give. Maybe she won't do an interview in a little bit.
Maybe if I get PIP going real quick.
Just start chasing people down in the audience. Make them do an interview.
As easy as this game has been, it's been very stressful. I'm just saying.
We're good. Everybody gets to see this great game. Wrecker Wadsworth on him again. Oh,
picked off.
Picked off by
Oh,
Parker Posey
goodness.
for touchdown Hornets.
Wow.
Wrecker Wadsworth was all over him, and Parker's going to see which way he's looking to pass it, and just great read, great pickoff.
All right.
Parker's having a great game as well.
So we talked about Wyatt scoring 3 different ways. Guess who else?
Yeah, that's,
Parker Pooh.
that's true.
We did,
wow.
we did. You did ask the question of who would step up this week.
Yep.
I believe that was at the beginning of the game, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, number 2
Woo.
is getting my vote.
Yes.
If it counts for anything.
Yeah.
Well, he got him rolling right off the bat, very first play of the game.
Yes, he did. It was so
And
special
On a
teams.
heads-up play.
Special teams, offense, and defense.
Yes.
All right, Hornets pulled a Miami Dolphins and knocked off 70 points at this point. 70 to nothing. Who needs Tyreek Hill when you got Money Morris?
Oh, you don't need the cheetah.
You don't need the cheetah when you got Money Morris. You got
Or
Parker Posey. You got Lightning Laudermilk.
Or you just blockers done.
Oh.
Blockers. Oh, congratulations, Daddy.
Sir, thank you.
So, or you could do laces out Dan situation where it's like, well, you don't really need that either.
That's
when you're
true.
70 to nothing.
That's true. I think they're just more working on the kicking game at this point. Might as well go for it.
Got to fine tune.
Yes.
Fine tune the minor things.
So, Coach, what's the percentage of an onside kick coming up?
0.
Okay.
Point zero 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 zero
We're
zero.
not even gonna do
They're
a
not gonna go. They're not gonna
0.1?
try to get the 100 at half.
I mean,
You're not going for that?
0.01. Because you don't want to give up the 0.
There's
Well, what if he
0.
kicks it off the side of his foot on accident?
Like
and
he did last
becomes
time.
An onside kick.
Because
but
he
it's
actually
not
did last
planned.
time.
There you go.
I can promise you it will not be intentional. It will not be told to onside kick it.
Yeah, I think everybody's here is just ready to enjoy the rest of their Friday evening. And I don't know if there's anybody from Grandfalls tuned in, but we absolutely appreciate you guys coming down.
You bet.
And I know it's a long drive, and we just wish y'all very safe travels back when this game gets finished. So Siller's looking to kick it deep, hopefully. A nice kick, very solid, good catch by number 5 from Grand Falls. Wyatt blew up his blocker, but they have some shifty athletes.
Oh.
He almost broke it. Whew.
Ian
Just a
Hernandez.
terrific return. So they moved into the Hornets side of the field with just over 2 minutes left in the half. At this point, I think we can say 2 minutes left in the ball game. It's really just about if we're pitching a shutout or not.
Right.
Now we'll take over from there. First and 15.
Oh, man,
Yeah,
here we
bring us
go
food.
again.
No one burger?
Man, tell you what.
If there's anything extra, we'll dang sure take a burger.
I mean, if you're going to throw it away, you might as well bring it up here.
If it's half price, I'll take a burger.
Fries? All 3?
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
I want the drink.
I'm good.
I'm good too. Yeah. Just the burgers.
I'll go.
All right. Are they doing a blitz here? Looking at people around the line of scrimmage there. No, they're just containing the runs. Well, it's like Coach Parker Posey dove at the feet, but a nice run. Who ends up getting that tackle? Iron Davis.
Yes, sir.
Starburst.
Oh, Starburst jumped in there.
I do have some Starburst in the bag, but
I don't know if Starburst was needed this game.
I think we're going to hold that off until next week. I'm going to be the only one
We
eating
got old
Starburst.
Luke
next
McDonald going in there now.
week. I'm going to have all the Starburst in the world.
Coach, here's what I want. I want Luke to blow up and get a tackle in the backfield here.
Oh, man.
So
Let's see if he can get that done.
Skip to the loo, my darling. Come on, Skippy. Get in there, Luke.
Well, surprise, surprise, Wrecker Wadsworth.
Yeah.
It was a run, and I'm sure they were trying to double team him, but he split it and just ended up not a sack, but a tackle for loss. About 4 yards lost on that play. He's a tough one to stop, Coach.
So
And you know he's not even tired at this point.
No.
for everyone that may be inquiring, we will be staying live during the band performance because they do have a big band
Yes.
performance tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock at San Angelo.
Yes.
So we will stay live for everyone to be able to experience that. We will try to figure out where to put the
All right,
microphone.
we'll get the mic just out there in the stands. They don't have to get that close because the band knows how to play and knows how to project their sound very well.
We'll try to get it on the front of the press box, maybe.
Yes. All right, let's see who gets the big tackle here. Oh no, that was Luke McDonald that blew through the middle there. That forced the runner on the outside, so a short gain for Grand Falls. But Coach,
Old
he
Skippy.
blew through the line there.
Yeah.
That was awesome. I 100% thought it was Wadsworth again, but that was old Luke McDonald.
You talk about hungry.
Yes,
Luke,
sir.
he's
He's
gonna
wanting
go-
that tackle.
He's wanting it pretty bad.
Is
Looks like we got a timeout.
Timeout would. No, they're just running the clock out. I
Oh, okay.
apologize. 7 seconds, 6. It's gonna run out. Once again, guys, I cannot express how well every boy played for the Hornets tonight. In every aspect, offense, defense, special teams. We had touchdowns in every phase. Just terrific all around.
You're amazing.
So 70-0. Hornets win, and as Chad mentioned, we are going to stay live so we can see our mighty Hornet band practice or perform tonight prior to their competition tomorrow. And we'll try to get you some good audio. Oh, we got a shout out from
Shout out.
TJ.
Come
Oh,
on.
love that guy.
Man, I tell you.
Shout out from the boys.
Woo. We are feeling pretty special.
Oh, I know. Way to go. And Roe. Shout out to Roe. Did a good job
The
tonight.
clock.
Got trash in the stands. Student council, please do not forget your trash duty.
For the band. Yeah. For the band. I put the mic up here for the band.
The mighty Hornet Band.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime enjoyment, the award-winning Irion County Hornet Band. The Hornet Band is directed by Brian Tillman. Band manager is Helen Avery. Loading crew chief is Ben Benningfield. The band members of the week are Mr. Green, Damian Bailey, and our awesome ag shop for building our piano stage. Featured performers tonight include trumpet soloist Phoenix Sparks, keyboard players Eli Weaver, Aiden Rivers, and Zane Jackson, and our sax quartet Grady Jackson, Kyle Olivon, Alexia Thames, and Braden Paz. Tonight the band presents their UIL contest show, Rhapsody, a musical mashup of Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody and George Gershwin's Rhapsody in Blue.
Samantha said they go in here.
Go all the way in the end. There, all the way.
Drum majors Melanie Rainey and Major Connor, you may begin tonight's performance.
All right, once again, Mighty Hornet Band just sounds terrific. And if you have a chance, head out to, I think their performance is at 2 o'clock at the ASU Stadium, I believe. But it's in Angelo, so if you want to go take a look at the band, compete tomorrow. But great Hornet win, great Hornet Band halftime show. And all that's left is our sign-off.
All right, Hornets. Later, Hornets. We'll see you at church.